It's time for spelling analysis, and today we have some really big words. Are you ready to try some big words? All right, the first word is invite. I would like to invite her to my party. Invite. Go ahead and say invite. How many syllables in invite? Two. We will say to spell invite. What will we say to spell? Invite. All right, let's sound it out. The first syllable is in. In. The second syllable is vite. V-I-T. Silent final E. Go ahead and write invite. Sound it out as you write it. Invite. Excellent. Now help me to write it. The first syllable is in. In. The second syllable is vite. V-I-T. Silent final E. How do we mark it? We'll put a line over the I and we'll double underline the silent final E. And the vowel said its long sound because of the E. Let's read it. I-N-V-I-T. Invite. Now, the next word is invitation. When I want to invite someone, I send them an invitation. Do you think invite and invitation are related? Yes, they are. So go ahead and say invitation. How many syllables in invitation? 4. All right, so we will say to spell invitation. What will we say to spell? Invitation. All right, let's sound it out together. In, I, n, v, v, I. Using I, I-E, yeah. Te, t, a, shan, sh. That's a tall sh. Ah, n. Go ahead and write invitation. Invitation. That is so good. All right, help me to write it. The first syllable is in. Invitation. Do you see that? Invitation. All right, let's mark it. So here, the I is saying I. I and Y may say I or I at the end of the syllable. This is saying it's long sound, A, right? A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. This is saying sh. I love the Latin spellings of sh. They're so helpful. Now, do you see the relationship here? Here you have invite, here you have invit. And it's spelled with the same vowel, even though this is saying I and this is saying I. That's really common in English. When you add suffixes and you make new words, the spellings say the same, but sometimes the pronunciation changes. Let's read it. Invitation. Excellent. You've got it. All right, the next word is celebrate. I'm going to send an invitation so that we can celebrate together. Celebrate. Go ahead and say celebrate. How many syllables in celebrate? 3. Yep. All right, let's sound it out. Or actually, we will say to spell cel-e-brate. What will we say to spell? Cel-e-brate. Let's sound it out. Cel. S. Use a k. S. E-o. The second syllable is e. E. Brate. B-r-a-t. Silent final E. Go ahead and write cel-e-brate. I know you can do it. Cel-e-brate. Good. And now help me to write it. Cel. S-e-l-e-b-r-a-t. Silent final E. Okay, check that you used the correct S here. Did you use a k? S? If not, just change it. And why did this say it soft sounds? C always softens to before an E, I, or Y. That's right. And here you hear the long E sound. A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. And the vowel said its long sound because of the E. Let's read it. S-L-E-B-R-8. Celebrate. Wow, good job. Now, the next word is celebration. When we celebrate, we have a celebration. All right, do you think these words are related? Celebrate, celebration. All right, how many syllables in celebration? 4. Now, if celebrate and celebration are related in meaning, what kind of s do you think we use at the beginning? You're right, it's going to be the same. So let's say to spell celebration. What will we say to spell? Celebration. You could probably even see it here. Celebrate and then Sean. Let's sound it out. Cel. S. Use a k. S. E-l. The second syllable is E. The third syllable is bray. B-r-a. And the last syllable is Sean. Sh. Tall sh. A-n. Go ahead and write cel-e-bray-shun. I know you can do it. Cel-e-bray-shun. Great. Help me to write it. Cel-e-bray-shun. And how will we mark it? Put a line over the E and the A. And A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. And we'll underline the sh. Now, what do you notice here? Every letter is the same until the suffix ion. So we added this suffix and we had to drop the E because it is a vowel suffix. And notice the T, when we added it to the suffix, became the tall sh sound. Wow, that's so neat. Let's read it. Oh, and we put a 2 here, right? C always softens to S before an E, I, or Y. Let's read it. S-L-E-B-R-A-Sh-A-M. Celebration. Excellent. This is how you learn to spell and to read big words. Don't memorize them like C-E-L-E-B-R-A. That's not going to make any sense. That's not going to help you. But if you remember the sounds and the phonograms and relationships to meaning, you have all sorts of clues. All right, the next word is continue. Let's continue. Go ahead and say continue. How many syllables in continue? 3. We will say to spell con-tin-you. What will we say to spell? Con-tin-you. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is con. K-a-n. The second syllable is tin. T-I-n. The third syllable is you. Silent final E. Go ahead and write con-tin-you. Con-tin-you. Good. And help me to write it. First syllable is con. Con-tin-you. And what do I need? Silent final E. Why do I have the silent final E in continue? You're right. English words do not end in V or U. Therefore, add an E. Let's read it. K-a-n-t-i-n-u. Continue. Excellent. The next word is occasion. It is a special occasion. Go ahead and say occasion. How many syllables in occasion? 3. We will say to spell occasion. What will we say to spell? Occasion. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is oc. Oc. Use a k. The second syllable is k. K. Use a k. A. The third syllable is Jean. J. Do you remember how to spell J? A-n. Go ahead and write occasion. Occasion. Good. Help me to write it. The first syllable is oc. Oc. Second syllable is k. K. A. Third syllable is Jean. How will we mark it? We'll put a line over the A. A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. We'll underline the zh. What sound of sh is this? The second. And this is the only way to spell zh. So remember that. Let's read it. A-k-a-z-a-n. Occasion. Nice. All right, the next word is stomach. He has a stomach ache. Stomach. Go ahead and say stomach. How many syllables? 2. We will say to spell stom-ack. What will we say to spell? Stom-ack. Let's sound it out. Stom. S-t-a-m. The second syllable is ack. Ack. Use a ch-k-sh. Go ahead and write stom-ack. Good. And help me to write it. Stom, st-a-m, ack, ack. How do we mark it? We'll underline the k. And what sound of ch-k-sh is this? The second. Now let's read it. St-a-m-ack, stomach. And we say I here. Why? Any vowel may say or I in an unstressed syllable. So it's a schwa sound. It's a lazy vowel. Stomach. Oh, and why is it Why is the O saying O may say next to a W, T, H, M, N, or V. Very good. The last word is squeak. The door made a loud squeak. Go ahead and say squeak. Let's sound it out. S-qua, E. Use an E at A. K, talk. Go ahead and write squeak. And help me to write it. Qua, E, k. All right, how will we mark it? Underline the qua and underline the E. Make sure you used the right E. Let's read it. Qua, E, k, squeak. Great work. Look at how big some of these words are. And I hope that they are starting to make sense to you, that you can see the logic of why they're spelled that way. Great work today.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicoфenglish.com.